There is now less time for business activities and social events, as Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced a scaling back of activities with the revised curfew hours of 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning. It started at midnight last Friday and goes until the third day of September. Prime Minister Mitchell tried to reason with the populace, as he said the measures are not intended to be punitive, but rather necessary to contain the spread of COVID-19.
3 clusters have so far been identified, and they are directly linked to private parties and unauthorized events in St. George's Northwest and St. George's Northeast, all of which were attended by more than 20 persons. None of these activities were granted permission by the Royal Grenada Police Force, and there was general non-compliance with established protocols. In addition, some of the same individuals who attended these events and tested positive also participated in carnival-like activities in Grove and Sates and in St. Andrews also during the last week. In short, sisters and brothers, we had a series of super spread events during the week of August 8th to 15th. Based on the science and the multiplier effect with respect to transmissibility, it is likely that the number of infected persons could rise further in the coming days. Additionally, it is in fact the Delta variant that is circulating in Grenada. The rate of infection can be much higher, but we await confirmation of that from the Caribbean Public Health Agency when they have tested the samples provided by the health team.
He highlighted the cluster of cases in some locales and said these were linked to unauthorized events in St. John, St. George Northwest, and St. George Northeast.
There will be changes in the COVID-19 regulation as of midnight. Therefore, effective Saturday, August 21st, 2021, the curfew will be implemented at 9 p.m. and it ends at 5 a.m. daily. All approvals already granted for social events, including private parties, bus tours, and boat rides, within the next 2 weeks have been rescinded with immediate effect. Therefore, there should be no social gatherings, inclusive of weddings and funerals, with more than 20 persons present, and which do not comply with the stipulated protocols. These measures will remain in effect until September 3rd, 2021. And I encourage full compliance, as revised protocols are intended to protect us all.
Over the weekend, the National Democratic Congress issued a statement in response to the Prime Minister's address. Its executive recommended that the quarantine period for all persons entering Grenada should be increased to no less than 5 days, regardless of their vaccination status. Some other suggestions put forward by the NDC include the implementation of free testing for all persons wishing to know their status, random testing nationwide, and making quarantine facilities available for locals who test positive. The NDC is also urging government to identify a designated COVID-19 unit, which should be equipped with beds, ventilators, PPE, and other amenities. For GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.